And now, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and I want to invite you all. It's a leap year live. This is our first live leap year. Why is it our first live leap year? Because, well, damn it, we've only been doing this for a year, and leap year doesn't come around that often, so here we are. So, with me, like always, my good friend Dave. Dave, how you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Happy leap year, Dave.
Happy leap year. Did
February?
you do anything special today?
No, I worked like an idiot, like everybody. What'd you do today?
Hey, I got an appointment for a probing later, so that was my leap year day.
Nice. Dave leaped into the future with a probing. Awesome.
That's it.
I want to thank everybody for coming in, hanging out with us, spending some time with us, especially on a live show. We love doing a live show. We got a couple people in the crowd already, and thank you for hanging out with us and saying hello. If you want, write in the comments. We can go around and have conversations while we're watching the show, while we're doing a show. Basically, what is the show? The show is a show that we talk about you. We talk about questions or answers that you have questions for, or questions that you have answers for. Answers and questions.
You give answers to the questions they ask. There you go.
We do a lot of things. We do it all. That's what we do. We do it all here, Dave. We do it all. We answer your questions, Dave. Why don't you just say that?
There you go. I did.
Oh, all right.
I'm here as your translator.
Thank you. Beep bop, doobie doobie, scooby dooby doobie, doobie dabba. So basically, how do we answer your questions? One, you can join us on the live shows, and you can write in the comments, and we ask them that way. That's this show. On a regular show, you write in your questions too. Shooting It Straight, wdc@gmail.com. Dave gets your emails. I do not. Dave gets the emails. He finds out what you're thinking, where we're going to go in that episode. I don't know until the actual episode. He asks me live while we're recording, and that's how I answer the questions. Instantly, without any thought, kind of like how I did this intro today. Instantly, without any thought, not knowing how to answer questions or even ask for questions.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Nothing but the best. But, question for you, Dave. Did you know what leap year was about or why it's called leap year?
Upon doing the research for the
But
show, in the past, I didn't give a shit, dude. It was just an extra day.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Leap year. It's an extra day. Yeah. Now, can you explain to all of our viewers why there's a leap year?
Well, apparently, the Earth does not spin around the sun 365 exact days. So there's like a quarter of a day. So had they not have the additional day in there every 4 years or so, all of our seasons would be screwed up, and we would have winter and the summer and all that crap. So
day would be night, night would be day. Cats and dogs would be getting along. The whole world would be backwards.
Yes.
So now we have a leap year. Now, in my head, for all intents and purposes, I thought every 4 years was leap year. Every 4 years? No. It's not every 4 years.
Yeah,
I was unaware of that.
There's a mathematical scheme. I don't know. We got a little too 400 years or whatever is all.
But it was 100 years of this and 400 divided by 100 and multiplied by. Listen, I don't know. I'm not asking. I don't want to know. It's too much math. I don't need to know. There's an extra day in February. Happy February 29th. It's leap year. And the reason why they call it leap year is because normally if your birthday was on a Monday, the next year your birthday would be on a Tuesday.
Right.
But on a leap year, it's on a Wednesday.
Because it leaps a day. Oh,
it leaped. Son of a bitch. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah,
yes, Joe, really.
And I thought if your birthday was on leap year, I thought you celebrated it on the 28th. But apparently
Right.
March 1st is the day that you celebrate.
Is the rule. There was rules on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was rules on it. Oh, yeah. We got called. Did you see Joe? Joe's calling us out.
We're here to educate you. The more you know.
And now you understand about leap year. There you go, Joe. But yeah, I had no idea about all that mathematical nonsense and everything else. No. But it makes sense. I don't want to be going to the beach in December. That would just be weird.
I think their math is off because the seasons are starting to change now anyway. Well, you wouldn't know that out in nice sunny Arizona, but out here, it seems to be a little bit of a shift going on. But
it's not sunny all the time.
I think their math is off.
I mean, listen, I'm sure the government has it down pat.
It might have something to do with the moon that we were talking about. Moving
moon.
Further and further apart.
Yes.
The potato is moving further and further apart.
Yes, the potato that's in orbit. For those of you who haven't watched this week's episode, we talk about how the moon actually became the moon. And after the show, Dave sent me an article saying
that I was somewhat accurate.
Dave is somewhat accurate, which I know that's hard to believe, but yes, he is somewhat accurate. And there was a collision where a meteor hit Earth.
Yeah.
And part of it ricocheted out and became. Now, Dave's saying it hit Idaho.
It hit Idaho.
I hit Idaho one time too, a long time ago. Tap that. No. But I don't know if it was Idaho that it actually hit, but Dave's saying it was Idaho and that it was.
And I'm sticking with it.
He's sticking with it.
That's my truth.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know whether it's Idaho or not. Neither here nor there. It's hearsay, but you heard it here on the internet, so God knows it's true.
That's right.
Got to be legit. I went to a baseball game, a preseason spring training game, which, Dave, you know me in sports.
You're very good at it.
Very good. Right there. Actually, my older son had some tickets, and he couldn't use them. He was sick. So what happened was he gave me the tickets, and I took my younger son. And as we were there, we're hanging out, having a good time. And the guy behind me, in between innings, there was a cop that comes out of the dugout and makes sure that nobody runs onto the field because we were right by the third baseline. This cop was female, and she's a cutie. So he waved, and she waved back.
Ooh.
And then he asked, "Can I get your autograph or something?" And then 9, just for the record, hold on. In most. There are extra innings if there's a tie, but not in spring training. Anyway, so as the game's going on, she said yes, she would give him an autograph. So as the game's going on, he's sitting right behind me, and I'm with my son, and I keep looking back at the guy, and I keep telling him, I go, "Bro, you got to strike while the iron's hot. You got to get down there and get her number." Or whatever. He goes, "What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't do it. I got no balls. I can't do it. I'm like, "Bro, you got to go get a napkin, go get a pen." And Dave, you know this from years ago. This is a trick that you always have a pen and pad. And nowadays with phones, nobody has it anymore. But you always have something to write your name and number down. You should. It's part of the pickup game. So I said, "Go write your name and number down. Get an extra napkin. Go down to her, like, here, I want your autograph, but I was wondering if I could give you mine too." And then she's got your number. You said something. It wasn't like you're like, "Can I get your number now?" So the whole game, he's sitting behind me drinking, hanging out. Can't do it. I'm like, "Bro, you got to do it." And he's sitting with a guy. And I'm like, "Be his wingman. Come on." So finally I said to the guy, he's like, 7th inning stretch. I'm like, "Bro, you're running out of time. Like, it's getting close to the end now." It's like, "What am I supposed to do?" I'll go down there with you. Like, we're only like 6 rows up, 7 rows up. Let's go. I ended up walking down there with him to talk to her. And 52.
Okay.
So we go down there and he starts talking to her and she tells him she's got a boyfriend.
Oh! Yeah, look, you peer pressured. You peer pressured him into getting embarrassed.
Matt, if you ever watched the show, you went down there, you tried, and you struck out, but you struck out at a baseball game. There was a lot of strikeouts that game with pitches. It was a 0-0 ending. The game ended 0-0, and this is why I don't watch a lot of baseball. Dave, 0-0. It ended in a tie because of spring training, and it didn't continue.
Oh, okay.
Are you kidding me? I sat there for 3 hours. My son had a hot dog. It was a 10.5-inch hot dog. It was on the counter. I turned it sideways this way. It was sticking right, and I took a picture. And the game ended in a tie. Come on.
It happens.
Stupid tie.
Is Dave aware he's becoming an Ed Harris stunt double? I'll take that as a compliment.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Good for you.
Can I get some of his money?
Yeah, that would be even nice. What was Joe's other question? Did Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis star in the rendition of The Avenging of the Moon. He could have. Well, he can't act now, but we could have pitched it to him back in the day. Where were we? Where were we years ago? We
a dollar and a dream a year ago could have been something different, but now it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But what are you gonna do? Nothing. So I don't know. Right before the show, Dave was complaining about you want to see Dave get mad? Watch this. You ready? Dave, how's your new fantasy game going?
Oh God. Really? You want? All right. In my downtime, whenever I get a minute, when I'm not doing this or work or whatever, I like to play Final Fantasy on. So they came out with a new game, Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Uh-huh.
It took about 2 hours to download the actual game, and then there was an update for a game that already came out. So that's gonna take another 6 hours on top of the original 2 hours to download it. So yeah, my day off, I was supposed to at least start it, and that's not gonna happen. Woe is me, I know.
You know what that means, Dave?
What?
Put more time into the show. You got plenty of time. You want to play a Final Fantasy. The Final Fantasy is you have no time for Final Fantasy. That's your fantasy right there.
Well, speaking of putting time in, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Well, actually, it's today, isn't it?
Well.
If you think about it, leap year is today.
Right.
So our first episode ever.
Mm-hmm. Released.
Our first released episode ever was May 1st. Not May. I'm sorry. March 1st.
Yeah.
So today should be March 1st.
But it's not.
So it's our 1 year anniversary. Dave, happy anniversary, buddy.
Happy anniversary.
Woo. What'd you get me?
I got you shit. Nothing.
Perfect. I got you on God.
Yeah, you got me the same thing.
Same thing. Our 1 year anniversary. Yeah. So I'm happy we're still here. I see us doing this for another 20 years, Dave.
I don't know about that, but sure.
I'm going to be doing this with no teeth in my mouth. I'm going to be doing it today. Happy anniversary, Dave.
Happy anniversary. 60th. This is our 60th episode, and we're still trying.
We're still going.
Still trying.
And I appreciate everybody hanging out with us and playing around. And thank you, Pete, with the congrats. Mm-hmm. Thank you. But yeah, I appreciate all the guys who started out with us, the guys and gals who started out with us from the very beginning and still going strong with us. I appreciate all you guys, and hopefully we get some more along the way. We get some traction, and we go worldwide, Dave. Worldwide.
Okay.
It's like Pinky and the Brain. Snarf.
Snarf.
What was the noise he said? What was the noise he made? He made a he made some kind of snarfing noise.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
I didn't know I was going to get asked that. I'm not the one that gets the questions, man.
Oh, well, speaking of questions, you ready for some you got some questions for me?
I do.
Let's go to the shooting range. If you have any questions also, set them up. Let us know. Send them in the chats. All right, let's go to the shooting range. looks like bathroom stalls.
We're back in the bathroom.
We still didn't fix that yet.
No, we didn't.
And we still keep bringing it up.
Well, we have 2 different backgrounds, and you kind of alternated them, but now we're back in the bathroom. Time.
We're back in the bathroom.
Bedroom.
If I give you a shit answer, at least I'm in the right spot. Oh!
All right. Where should I start? Would you ever stay the night in an abandoned house that everyone claims is haunted?
There's actually a hotel in Arizona that they have where you can stay, and it says it's supposed to be haunted, and you get to pick rooms and stuff like that. That's a good question, because yes, I would, but no, I wouldn't. So I don't. Good question, Dave. Good job. I'm on the fence with that one. Here's why. And a lot of people think I'm crazy, and I am. But years ago, I used to be able to think I could feel or sense presence of spirits and things of that nature. So I'm thinking that if I went to a place like that, I would freak the hell out because I'd be feeling stuff and everything else. But I don't know. I would want to, but I don't know if I would actually be able to stay there.
Well, you do know you run the risk of bringing that back home with you. So
not necessarily. It can link on to you, but I heard that they link on if you ask them to come with you or stuff like that. Like, I don't know. In some of the movies, they say that they could just, grab onto you and just you're linked. Right. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. But listen, what's true, what's not true in this aspect?
Exactly.
Nobody knows the answer.
We're purely speculating, but from what I've heard, you open up that can of worms, man. Them suckers can follow you back home, and then you're gonna have them there.
All right. I don't know. I think I would, but I'd be freaked out while I was doing it. I would be the puss that you are if we had to skydive. Like I would go in going, oh, I don't know about this. This might not be a good idea, but I might do it. I might do it still anyway.
Pete says he'd have something to say, but for some reason he's having technical difficulties.
I was gonna drop it off before you finish the sentence.
Can't even read the question, man.
That's my phone a friend right there. Thank you, Pete.
And Joe followed up. Why does Pete pay 99 cents a month for internet? Expect it to work. Pete's still using the what is he using?
Oh, the plug-in things.
The plug-in phone. The something jack. Pete, what do you?
Yeah, Magic Jack.
Magic Jack. That's it.
Pete's still using the Magic Jack. It still works. Listen, it worked years ago. Why would it not work now?
Exactly.
I don't know, Pete. Rotary phones worked years ago too.
They're gone. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right. One more. Hi.
Hi, Jack.
How many drinks would it take for you to sing at a karaoke bar?
I don't think. See, I'm not shy. So the problem is, I'm not usually a singer. I'm more of a dancer. I'll dance. No, I've needed no drinks to dance. You know this. Everybody in my past knows this. And even when Usher came out and started doing some dance moves on the Super Bowl halftime show, I was getting comments saying that it was me. I taught him moves and everything else. And I was like, maybe I should start doing posts of me dancing. Maybe that's the key, Dave. Maybe we need to have a dancing podcast, and then I'll just start dancing.
That's what we need. We
maybe
need more
that'll help.
We need more Dancing Don. That's what we're
Dancing
missing.
Don. That's right. That was my nickname in the union back in Jersey. Yes, Dancing Don. I don't think it would take many drinks for me to sing, because I either make a choice that I'm going to or I'm not. It's not like the alcohol has to persuade me or help me. Mm-hmm. I never needed that liquid courage to actually do it. I know many other people, Dave.
I 100%. I would probably need about 4 or 5. Then that'll get the courage.
Now, how many to start singing in Japanese?
Oh, that's about 8.
For those of you who don't know that, when Dave gets really drunk, he starts talking with a Japanese accent.
Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from, but it starts happening.
From back in the day, like, if I was out on the dance floor, you knew I had a few drinks in me, because I'd be sitting back just watching you guys out there.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I got clarification right there. Not need a drink to sing or dance. Aguilar. All
right. You got to back out. You got to prove it, man. Next time, if we're in another social environment where there's a karaoke bar, I'm going to see you just hop up there. Nope.
Dave, you heard it here first. This just in. If there's a karaoke bar and Dave and Don are at it,
Yeah.
Dave and Don are going to go up and sing together.
Oh, we're singing together?
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Yep,
I didn't say that.
It for the show. It's for the show, Dave. For the show. Won't jump out of a plane. What was the other thing you won't do? I don't know. Dave's just not doing anything for the show. There was
I don't want it.
else I wanted you to do, and you're like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, for the show. I forget what it was.
Jump split? The jump split or something? I'm too old for that shit.
Maybe it was the jump split. Yeah, I wasn't making you do that, though. You might hurt yourself on that one. Skydiving, you'll be fine. You're either alive or dead. You're fine.
Right. Yeah, as long as my heart doesn't explode as I'm flying down the fucking air.
You'll be fine. And karaoke now. Now we're doing karaoke.
Yeah, which is, if my daughter could do it, I could do it. So it's like.
That's what I'm saying. So are you in?
You got it.
Sonny and Sharon, you're the bitch. No.
Alrighty then. Can I get a wig? I need hair. I need a wig.
All right, maybe not Sonny and Sharon, but we'll figure out something.
All right, one more question. That's all I got. If you met a vampire, would you let him bite you for eternal life, or would you drive a stake through his heart? Which one?
Hello, vampire.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I would totally let him bite me.
They'd be like, whoa,
I always thought it'd be cool as hell to be a vampire. Super speed, super strength, all that crap. It's like being a superhero, and you don't have to save anybody. It's superhero status without having to do shit as a superhero. What do you have to do as a superhero? As a vampire? Nothing. You go out at night. Dave, do I like the night?
Yes, you like the night.
Do you party and hang out and have a good time all night long?
100%.
I'm in. I want to suck your blood.
Then you got to go around sucking the blood out of everybody, man, in order to sustain your life.
The only problem is with all the diseases nowadays. I don't know how vampires, how that works with vampires, but I'll work it out. Drink some bleach too, or some.
Yeah, that'll work. That's supposed to clear it all out.
That's how you don't get COVID too. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I've heard. No, I don't know.
Oh man! Hey, they were both at the border today.
Were they?
Yeah, they both were. They were at different parts of the border having their little presidential speeches about how.
Really, I missed it. I'm in Arizona. I didn't even go. I should have went.
Yeah, because your state was lit up as one of the ones that are getting hit the most with all the.
We could have rallied together.
You and Don and Joe, baby.
It would have been awesome. I would have had a blast. Shooting it straight with Don and Joe.
And Joe.
Don. That's funny as hell. All right, no more questions.
No more questions, bud.
You got a couple of jobs, right? You got the.
Yeah, I got six or so jobs that we can.
Anything for a buck, Dave. That's what I hear.
For a buck.
You'll do anything for a buck.
Let's go for it.
This is part of the show. Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I was trying to do it between scenes.
He's so proper, too. Did you see the way he was wiping his mouth? He's a freaking slob. Don't let him fool you. There's no way. Let me change the background back to where it was. Okay, there we go. Hello. So this is where Dave tells me about ridiculous jobs that are going on and what they're paying. And if this doesn't work out, my backup plan for retirement.
Your backup plan for retirement, yes. So golf is prevalent out there in Arizona, I'm assuming,
Very much so.
You could be a golf ball diver in all the lakes and stuff, because
I've heard of muff diving, but never golf ball diving.
No. This is not muff diving, Don. This is ball diving.
It's close.
It's close, but different. Would you like to venture a guess how much per day you could get to rescue the balls in the lake?
A day, $200 a day. I don't know.
Holy shit, you nailed it. $200.
Yes!
Where's the applause button? You nailed it.
I wasn't ready. I didn't think I was going to get that. That's ridiculous. I was not ready for that. All right. Thank you. Really? $200?
$200 a day to rescue balls. Where's Dave's mug to cheer the celebration? Oh, sorry. Cheers.
No, she's the mug. If you're 50.
Oh shit! No, you're right. I should have had that. Sorry, my bad.
There it is. That's, yep.
Ball diving.
Yep, Joe. That's right. Ball diving for only $200 a day.
And in Florida,
I know many people who have made it where it's $200 an hour to go ball diving, Dave.
The problem with Florida's golf courses, you got to watch out for them alligators, man, because you might go in there and you're gonna get your ass chewed.
The gators gonna get you. I mean, is it for everywhere, or is it just in general? Is that just a general blanket?
That was just a general. It didn't have a location. Okay. It was just you can get that kind of a job.
In Florida, you better pay me a lot more if I'm going to get my ass chewed by a gator, because they're all over them things.
And all right, so the next one would be, this is up your alley, an adult toy tester.
Oh.
$25 per hour. You can test the latest.
What if it only takes you
products.
5 minutes? What if it only lasts 12 hours?
Well, hopefully they have multiple items that you can try out.
What does that pay? 20? What'd you say?
25 per hour.
25 per hour.
You notice why they did that per hour, not per day, because they probably know that it's not going to take
all day.
All day to
Well, I'm surprised the ball diver takes all day.
Well,
that's usually the going rate for an hour, also.
For golf, golf's an all-day event.
No, not golf, Dave. Just ball diving.
Oh, just ball diving. Yeah.
Just ball diving in general. Get your mind in the gutter.
Would you ball dive down there?
Down there? No. With the gators? Hell no.
No freaking
way.
No,
I would not. Listen, I'm stupid and I do a lot of crazy crap, and everybody who knows me knows that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Even that is so past the realm of being like asinine that even I would go like, no, I'm going to sit back and watch this guy do it, and I'm going to record this because it's going to be funny as hell, and I'm going to see how long it takes him to get twisted up. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I would do that now in Florida with the gators.
So
even if I wasn't, I don't go ball diving anyway. As general,
you would. In Japan, this is basically their thing. There's no set earnings on this. They actually have people. They're called train pushers. So what they do is, I guess because the trains get so congested and they try to keep as many people on, there's a guy that gets hired who pushes everybody inside the trains and into the the cargos
inside
or
the trains
whatever.
Or outside the trains, keep them out.
Inside the coach to get them on.
Okay.
So that when it takes off, that there's nobody like putting their hands there's no limbs hanging out when the doors are closed.
So basically, what I'm understanding so far for anything for a buck, you've talked about ball divers.
Yes.
Adult toys.
And
running a train.
And people pushers.
People pushers running a train. Okay. I see a theme here, Dave.
No, it's not all that.
I don't know what you looked up to find out these jobs.
It's not all that.
But
it's not. But it's not.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Like this. All right, here you go. Here's a different one. Water slide tester. So when a hotel or a water park, they want to have a new water slide there, they have guinea pigs go and test them out. They're testing them to see if they want to avoid possible damages down the road. Right. So are you're going to be a crash test dummy and go on this stupid thing, and what happens? You fall off the fucking thing.
Have you ever seen, what was it? I was on HBO Max. The Action Park
documentary. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Documentation.
Whatever the fuck.
Now you got me saying the wrong crap. Documentary. Thank you. Where the guy would pay people to go down because there was no engineers that built them.
Right, exactly.
He literally was out drinking and he drew something on a napkin
with the
and
loop.
Goes, build this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would use weighted dummies to go down this thing.
Right.
And they would come out with arms off and legs off. And once they finally got it to the point where the dummy would stay, and I use the term dummy loosely. The dummy would stay intact. He would pay his employees $100 to go down as a test dummy and see if it worked. And one of them was a loop. And the loop, actually, people were coming out with lacerations and how are they getting lacerated? What the hell's going on? And then they had an access panel that they opened it up because people would get stuck. So they had to have an access panel to help people out and everything else. And when they opened it up, there was people's teeth. They were hitting their faces and teeth.
Yeah. No, but
that's awesome.
But you can actually do that, and that's like you got to be a stuntman or something to do that because you got to be willing to know that you could possibly get injured going down it.
Years ago, I would have done it. a long time ago, I would have tried that. I would have done it 100%. At this age now, I sneeze and I feel my back might get twinged, or I sleep wrong and my neck's like, no, I'm done with that. Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely. I saw that. I don't know.
Shooting it straight at Carrie C.
She might be the next. She might be the next guest on his show. You don't know. You never know. I'm sure she's got a lot to say. All positive, I'm sure.
All positive. Okay, so since the from what I read in the little thing, since the Titanic thing happened, there's an actual job of iceberg movers. So
iceberg movers?
Iceberg movers, where they tow out to the thing, move the iceberg to certain areas, so that when ships are going through, it avoids having another Titanic moment. So at least
okay, maybe I'm ignorant. I don't say it often, but it's possible. How do you move an iceberg?
Oh, you push it. It's not like it's all the way down.
I understand that, but I mean, but those things are like the tip of the iceberg is the least you like. You ever see pictures of what the iceberg is underneath the water?
Right.
Like that's you get underwater. Like I got to imagine the tugboats push. Like I get.
Maybe I don't know if they could put a hook into it, so where they one side's pulling
now they're
and the
hookers.
other side's pushing.
I see the theme again.
Pushers and hookers, and they're pushing it out of the way. So
running trains and hookers. Dave, dirty mind.
The water slide tester was $25 per hour to risk your life, and an iceberg mover is $25 per hour, which seems low for that kind of work. But
you would think it'd be a little bit more. You're in freezing cold waters.
Right.
You're attaching to an iceberg, and
right.
I can't imagine it goes quickly. Like, you gotta be moving so freaking slow. It's gotta be one of the most boring jobs in the world. And you don't even know if am I moving? Has it moved yet? Is it moving? Like, that's gotta be a terrible, terrible job. What is the question now? What? Even married with kids? Or only single? I don't understand the question. I don't know. She threw me off on that one. I didn't understand what that was.
I'm sure she'll try it again.
I'm scratching my head here. But could I do that one? I could do that. Would I want to do that? I think that would be so boring. I probably would never want to do that.
But who knew? Like would you have known if I didn't say that to you? Would you have known that there was an actual job of doing that?
No, of course not. Why would? Who thinks that there's an iceberg that mover?
Because you would.
What's your job? I'm a police officer. What's your job? I'm a firefighter. What's your job? I move icebergs. What?
Because you would think with modern GPS signals and everything like that, or satellite images, you could see where the shit is and then just, go where it isn't.
Here's an idea. Go around the iceberg.
Go around it, yeah. Not through it.
Go around. We're good. Stupid. Stupid.
The last one I got for you, which would be $800 per day. A gross stunt tester. So I guess for like Survivor or Fear Factor, or whatever, all those shows that had like those eating bugs and shit like that. You can actually get a job to test out those stunts to see if they're safe and how gross they actually are, and if they can get away with doing it.
I'm not a big I'll eat the bug thing, so you would lose me with that because you'd have to pay me a lot more than that to eat all the maggots and everything. I eat a lot, but not like that. But if it was just for different stunts, I would try different things because you got to imagine they're going to have, like if it's an underwater thing, they're going to have a scuba diver next to you to just see if you can do it. And if you can't... Okay, I'm alive. I'm good. Am I making my... I still got paid. Great. Wonderful. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I would do that one.
$800 a day. I think I would be tempted.
Yeah.
Thanks, ping pong ball diving. Huh?
Thanks. I'm not sure, Dave. I don't know what she's talking about.
Bring her on the show now.
Yeah, come on in. What do you got?
Let's get some answers.
Spider. Look at.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry. No, I'm not paying him I'm not paying you $800 to eat a spider on the show.
Why not?
No.
What if it's venomous?
By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Not a bad gig.
No.
I mean, I don't know if I do it every day, but
but that's a nice
some potential. That's not bad for retirement.
That's a nice side gig, man.
Maybe I got to work on my appetite. We'll see what happens. How much for me to eat a spider? I don't know, but hundreds. It depends on the size of the spider, though. But yeah, you gotta.
Well, don't they have those the tarantulas, like those freeze dried or whatever they are, the tarantulas that you can chew on? You wouldn't even. It's dead. It's not alive. Would you eat it? Does it have to be alive or dead if you would eat it? You know what I'm saying?
Either or. I mean, even if it was alive, it would gross me out, ridiculous. But no, I would still do it. Joe, did you see Joe jumping in?
Give you a scorpion for
If it's alive, I'm not eating a live scorpion. Hell no. But there's people out here who roast them on sticks and stuff like this. It's the Wild Wild West out here.
Get out of here.
Ding, 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 ding. Like, they'll spear them and stuff like that. Put them over fire and like, yeah, I don't, bro. That is not my style. I don't know. There's no more.
And all the times I've been out there, I've yet to see a scorpion.
No,
I'm 100% sure I've never seen them.
Yeah, no, 100% sure you haven't seen them in my house. And there's certain spots in Arizona where they're all over, and there's certain spots where they're not. Mm-hmm. And I moved into a spot where they're not.
For now.
Don't want to jinx it, but
right.
Knock on wood, play with a toy, knock on woods, whatever. But yeah, so all right. But it is what it is. I don't know. I wouldn't go with a live scorpion, no. I got one for you, Dave.
He goes, he'll Venmo you. He'll Venmo you. You got to do it live.
As long as the scorpion's dead, I'll do it live.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, this is an easy one.
Yeah,
it's very easy. Yeah, it's.
Let me guess. It's a stuck anal plug remover.
No, you'll never get that out of your ass. That's been up there for way too long with you, buddy. That's never coming out. Anybody who knows you knows that's been in there for a long time. No, this is a napper. You take a nap for 30 days straight, and then you write about it. You write about it. I don't know what you're supposed to write about, but you write about your naps. You have to be 18 years old or older, and it's $1,500 a month to take a nap. You have to nap every day, though, for 30 days straight, and you have to write down something about it, I guess. Would you do that?
How did that nap make you feel? Well,
right, exactly.
I'm old as hell, so I take my power naps now as it is. You know what I mean? But I never thought to document them.
Document it. You might be able, and I saw it online on social media somewhere. I'll see if I can find it again. Maybe I'll send it to you.
Okay.
You have to be in before March 31st, and maybe you can have a napping job.
Nice.
In case this fantasy,
my Final Fantasy doesn't download by then.
Yeah, it doesn't download by then. You can take a nap and dictate what it write down and everything. All right. Well, with that being said, unless anybody has a quick question before we kill the live show.
That's my wife's next career. She's doing it for free now.
She's in job training, Joe. She's just doing some job training. She's doing the apprenticeship program right now. So she's working on it. Slowly but surely, she'll get there, and you'll reap the benefits, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But if nobody else has any other questions, thanks for hanging out with us for our live show. Thanks for coming out, spending some leap year time with us. Happy leap year. I don't know what you're supposed to do to celebrate that, but jump. I don't know. Leap, something. I don't know. The hell you're supposed to do? I don't know. Nothing. You do nothing and just enjoy it.
Yeah,
so exactly. I hope you had a great extra day this year. For all those people that are like, my life sucks. Now you had an extra day this year. Miserables.
I didn't ask for an extra day. Who would have had to jam it down my throat? Fuck that.
Why do I have to have an extra day, you jerk-offs? But hopefully everybody had a good time. We had a good time. We always have a good time. Spread the word. Subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. Bing! Tell a friend. Tell an enemy. I don't care who you tell, but tell somebody. Send your questions, shootingitstraight.wdc@gmail.com, and find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Happy anniversary, Dave.
Happy anniversary,
guys.
Peace, everybody.